What it is, what it do, cyber world, it is your girl, the one, the only Ash Said It, ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. You know, we always have some inspiration, some newness of life, and some really great stories to share just so you can go on your day and continue to be inspired and encouraged in whatever your purpose is. Today, I have a sheer treat. All right. This is a name that is known throughout the natural hair community and beyond. I have the wonderfully talented Miss Taliah Waajid. Hi, Taliah.
Hi, how are you?
I am great. Thank you so much for being on the show with us today.
No problem. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. So, for those of you that are not familiar with Taliah Waajid, okay, I don't know what rock you've been sleeping under, but this lady is a big deal, all right? For over 25 years, she has serviced and educated thousands of her own clients and customers on the benefits of chemical-free hair care. She is a natural hair specialist, a licensed master cosmetologist, and the manufacturer of the first complete line of products for natural, chemical-free hair care. In addition to this, as if that's not already enough, she will present her 20th, you hear me out, 20, her 20th annual show in Atlanta, which is the largest show of its kind. It is the World Natural Hair, Health, and Beauty Show. It is a huge expo that goes on every year here in the A-Town, and anyone who is anyone is always caught up in this mix. So, to jump things off, Taliah, I read a little bit about you in your bio, and it said that this journey kind of began with you as your mother would not allow you to get a perm. What was?
Yes, that's.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what was that? What was that like for you as far as being a child and wanting to get a perm?
Well, at that time, it was very disappointing to me because all my friends had perms, and they were doing their hair very easily, and I had this massive, coily, kinky hair that I had to deal with, and I just could not understand why my mom wouldn't allow me to get a perm. So, in that sense, it was kind of, I wasn't happy about it. But what it did was force me to learn how to manage my own hair, and I wind up really, really liking my hair after I saw all the different things that it could do, and I could, get it to do. And so that's what I just, talk to my clients. Well, when I had clients, I would talk to them about just getting to learn your hair texture.
Gotcha.
So I was. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as far as, I guess that's, mid to late 80s or so, what was that process like as far as testing out? This is way before you even had your own product line. What kind of products were you using?
Well, I would just kind of make up some stuff myself. I through dealing with my hair, playing in it, and trying to do different styles, I discovered that moisture was something that made it easier for me to comb through my hair and to manage it. So I would use water for one, and then I would get some, really, this is bad, but Vaseline, lotion, whatever kind of creamy stuff my mom would have around the house, I would just take and just make these little concoctions. And if I was looking for the little slippery feel, and that's what I would use to help me comb through my hair. And I quickly learned that it was a bad thing to shampoo my hair and to just let it air dry. So really the moisture, anything with moisture and slip, that's what I would, use to manage my hair.
Okay, yeah, because sometimes, we got to use what we got.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. Yeah, but, as time evolved, and I started doing clients here professionally, there still wasn't anything on the market, so I would still have to kind of just look at different products and try to mix and blend things together and just kind of use whatever I felt would help manage the hair. But there wasn't anything there to really maintain chemical-free hair. So that's why I came up with my product line.
Absolutely. So, would you say that hair was always a first love for you? Did you always want to be a stylist?
No, that wasn't it. I used to sew. I used to, make clothes and, drawer and stuff. Yeah, just a lot of creative stuff. But I really did enjoy doing hair. I never thought that it would be what I would be doing for the rest of my life and really loving it as much as I do. But yeah, so and I also went to school for what to be an executive secretary. Because back then
Wow.
thing was go to school, get a good job, and so
Mm-hmm.
that's what I gravitated towards. But I did hear, mostly I found myself doing more here than anything else, and I really enjoyed it, and I just made a decision that's what I wanted to do, and so I did.
Gotcha. So earlier on in your career, what mistake do you look back and reflect on now that you wish that someone would have told you about?
Early on, I don't know. I've been very fortunate to um, have enough sense to surround myself with
Yeah.
people that know more than I do about anything that I do. And that has come, from a very young age. I've always, admired, things that people have done before me and they were successful. Even if I knew that I can do the same thing they did and could probably do it a little better, I always respected experience and, knowledge. And so I would just kind of plant myself around that and to try to absorb. And, just fortunate enough that people recognized that and they were willing to share, information with me. So early on, I didn't make a lot of, I just can't think of one thing that I would, say I'm, regretful for or
Yeah.
could have, I'm sure there's something, but I think there's just more good than bad.
Yeah, and that's a good
And
thing.
yeah, a lot of times you really need those things though that are not always good. You need to be able to have some mistakes and struggle through them and work past them. And I have had a few of those. Can't think of anything that really stood out really strongly, but because I ask questions,
Right.
I'm trying to be the smartest person in the room. Even today, I still do the same thing. I'm always trying to learn something new. And so I think when you look at things and approach things that way, it just comes to you.
Absolutely. So, for you, what was the process like as far as starting your first product and putting, starting that first product and taking that leap out on faith?
Mhm. Well, I didn't really see it as being a big deal back then because I just saw that my clients needed it. They needed a product that would work on their hair, and there wasn't one available. And so I wanted to, create something that they could use, and that was really my focus, trying to fulfill that need that my client needed. So that came first rather than me even looking at, oh, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? I
Mm-hmm.
knew it would work because every time I did their hair, they look at me and say, well, what can I put on it? So that told me right there, if I could just answer that question with hair, this is what you put on it, then it was, yeah, it would be simple. So I didn't think of all of the, negatives that could come with starting a new brand. And I just didn't think of it like that. I just said, hey, something needs to be done. I need to find out how to do it. So fortunately, I, met a great chemist that would listen. I've met several before him that would not listen to what I needed. They were trying to give me something that they already had. But this
Mm-hmm.
particular guy, he just took his time and just listened. And, because back then, no one wanted natural hair. I mean, no one was, was coming to the chemist asking for that natural hair care product.
Mm-hmm.
They always wanted that product. That's what was popular. So he did take the time to listen and say, okay, well, this is different, but let me see what she's talking about. And that's how we came up with the first brand. Through my experience in dealing with, natural hair, curly hair, and his experience with products.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about the new natural hair care product line.
Mm-hmm.
What's different about this one versus the others?
Well, this product line here is called Protective Styles, and it's really dear to me because a lot of women, when we wear braids and wigs and weaves and different things like that while we're transitioning from chemical to natural, or it's just something that we do. We put the weave or extensions in our hair, and we kind of forget about our own hair. And no matter how beautiful the wig or weave or twist, whatever looks, we have to really take care of our own hair from a standpoint of just making sure that you're oiling your scalp properly, that your hair follicles are getting the right nutrients, to just being able to, when you take that extension hair out, comb through your hair and you're not losing a lot of heat, you're not having a lot of breakage. And also your hairline, that's another thing that's very important. I mean, we just act like we can just do all of this stuff to our hair and our hairline and then take it out and it's going to be fine. So what happens, we do it and we take the extensions out, and along with the extensions comes our hairline as well. So that's something that, I'm really surprised that as long as I've been doing hair, I'm still seeing the same damage from back when I first started to now. It's like people are not listening. And so I figured I'll create this line that just focuses just on that, caring for your hair that's underneath, your extensions, your weaves, your braids. And it's very simple to use. We have the applicator pointer, points at the top, so you can just dig up in there in between the parts and under the tracks. So I really thought about it and wanted it to be something that women actually use and think about the hair that's underneath these protective styles. And so that's what this line is. It's, the key ingredients are bamboo and biotin. Of course, biotin is known for help assisting with hair growth and strengthening your hair. And bamboo, which I love because it is one of the it's the strongest plant in the world. So we some of those ingredients and some of those attributes from that plant and have incorporated into protective styles to help strengthen, hair strands and help, strengthen this elasticity and prevent breakage. So that's what protective styles is.
Absolutely. And this line will also be available at just general retailers across the...
Right now, we're debuting it at the show, April 22nd, 23rd. It's a Natural Hair and Healthy Lifestyle event. We'll be launching it there. And then from there, you find it in your beauty supply stores first. And then probably by the first of next year, if not the end of this year, it'll be in major retailers.
Absolutely. So sorry.
On our website, naturalhair.org.
Okay, cool beans. So I definitely want to congratulate you on your 20th. Y'all hear this 20 anniversary of the World Natural Hair Healthy Lifestyle event. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have to...
And you know what? When you first came on, you said the old name was the Natural Hair Health and Beauty Show, and that is what it started out to be. But it's not just a hair show; it's a lifestyle event. So we kind of tweaked it a little bit to make it current to what it actually has evolved to.
Right, because it is way, way more than just a show. It is not just, it may include some shows, and it may include a lot of different vendors, but there's so much going on this weekend. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait.
Yes. Yes, it's going to be a great event. Everybody's excited. I feel like it's here already because it's just so much excitement about it.
Definitely. So with such a large event under your belt like this, what is your biggest challenge with putting together this weekend?
The biggest challenge when you're doing an event like this is that, we work hard. My team and I, we really go, 150% all throughout the year. So then we create this beautiful, wonderful, exciting event, and then it's over, and we're like, man, now we have to out ourselves again. It's work. So it has to be better than the last one. So that's the challenge every year, trying to keep it fresh and keep the excitement going. And but we managed to do it. We managed to do it. And I think that's because everybody on my team, they're just so passionate about it. And a lot of my team members have been there since the beginning, so they've seen where the tears. We've had tears because nobody came to the show. To where we are. Everybody's interested in natural hair, so it's just great.
Absolutely. And you've got a just star-studded panel of other powerful women that are also in the natural hair care business. Now, with so many, because I know that you may or may not pay attention, but every minute there's somebody else that's new on it. There's somebody else that's got some new product and things of that nature coming together. How do you pick out those people that are serious and those people that you could actually blend your brand with?
Well, we're all individual friends, these ladies and I, and you know, the thing about it is that they've all, I've seen them throughout the years at the show, with their small booths and, just doing what they do, and a lot of them were discovered at the show, which has helped propel their careers and what they're doing. So the show has been, it's changed lives, from that aspect. It's the person that's trying to change her diet. This show is very powerful. A lot of fun, but there's a lot of power behind this event, with the messages that, I want to put, that I've been able to push out to consumers about the show. But these women, I chose them because they've been at the show. I've seen them at the show. They've come to the show. They've vended at the show. And most of them are very successful in their businesses. And they're part of our show family, So it's like just once a year, it's like I open my home to all my competitors, and we all come in and we work in co-opetition, that week, and it's just a great thing for me to be able to present these women, and just I'm very proud of them.
Yes.
And very proud of them, and just happy to even know them, and to be able to put together the power panel. It's very powerful. And what I want to do with the power panel, when I thought about it, I said, well, when we put these women together, I'm sure that there's some young women or young people somewhere right now working on something, their dream, their passion, that they see come to life. And these women have done that, so just put them together on the panel, and let people, just be inspired, to don't give up whatever they're doing, and know that it's possible to have a dream and to see it come alive and be successful.
Absolutely. And I just want to, I tip my hat to you, because it's just beautiful to see women supporting other women. That's a big thing, and that's beautiful. We got to keep it up.
Yes, we do. Yes, and this is a great, powerful example of that. So
yes, absolutely.
That people can compete and still, cooperate. Because it's enough for everybody.
Absolutely, you said it best. You said it better than I ever could. There's enough for everybody.
Yes.
So this 2-day event, how did it end up being 2 days versus, one giant day?
Well, because it should be a week. Because there's so much stuff, but I don't know if I'll make it to a week. But there's so much stuff there. It's just it's a weekend. It deserves a weekend. It deserves more than 1 day of celebration. Yeah. Exhibitors that come through, they come from other states, some from other countries. People come from other countries, so why not make it a weekend and make it longer than 1 day? And it's even after the 2 days are gone, they still want more. So yeah, 1 day would not be enough.
All right, Taliah, I know that you've got to go, but I definitely want to. I thank you for coming through on the show. But before you leave, I got one more question for you. For that young girl that is listening to us somewhere across the world, that hears your voice and is listening to your story, and she's read up on you and she's studied what you've done, what advice would you offer to her if she aspires to be like you?
Oh, to be better than me. Don't be like me, be better. Study what I've done and choose to be better.
Absolutely. Perfectly said. All right, so let everybody know how they can contact you, or how they can get their tickets, of course, to this miraculous event.
Okay, so the tickets are on sale at naturalhairshow.org. That's naturalhairshow.org. And my products can be found, if you want to purchase them online, at naturalhair.org, www.naturalhair.org. And what else do we have? Oh, my Instagram is at Taliah Waajid Brand. And we also have a men's line called Uncle Jimmy's Men's Products, which is doing very well. The guys love it. The women love it. And that is unclejimmyproducts.org. Is it .com? unclejimmyproducts.com. Yeah. And we hope to see you at the show this weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend, April the 22nd and the 23rd. And thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful weekend, Mamacita. And for everybody that's listening, I appreciate you guys downloading the show. I love you so very much. Of course, continue to support the movement, which is ashsaidit.com. Anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. Because that's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books to take over. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.